just running the bond out. So obviously whenever you come to like a corner, you want to make sure that the other side mirrors it, just to keep everything balanced. So it just means that this pair and this pair and this return and this return will all be the same, because this doorway is central to that opening. Same with the bay. This one worked out quite nicely, but we can see here we've got 3/4 on there. We don't have closures, and it worked out the same on here. So we've got a header on the end of the bay and a header on there as well. We had to just tweak a little bit in here because we want to keep to 8mm joints. So you can just see where off the block work a little bit, just reduces that just by a fraction. But obviously it will just make that look right. And then obviously when we start this one, we just want to make sure that this header, so we get a nice joint up against where this ties in. And then we have a little bit of a license on this, and we've got a pier coming out here in a little while. I'm going to have to measure that out, but we're just going to readjust these joints. They do look pretty good. George chased these ones out, but you can see we're not up against the posts where I'd like to be up against that if possible. The joint won't be too bad, but we'll just see how that looks in a little while. To be honest, I might go with that, honestly, because that does look quite good. Just, let's say, just work out where that's going. And then when we come around the other side, when we come around to here, we have a broken bond there, simply because to work this in, the best we could get was again a 3/4 going up, and always balance it out with a same on the other side, which meant that we had something slightly larger than a half in there. So we're going to have like that broken bond there, but that only happens for 4 courses, and then this is cobblestone. But again, if we've got a 3/4 on that side of this doorway, we will have a 3/4 there. So we're now going to readjust the bond and work it in to the corner, taking into consideration where we come up on the reveals here. We've got a little bit of a license on this as well, because this opening is about 1600, but the actual window's 1350. But 1350 according to how our bricks work on there. So again, we're going to mark it all out. What I will do is what I used to do years ago when I used to do this. I will spray underneath where the window is, spray underneath the doorways, and I'll put an arrow exactly where the reveal bricks are going to go. Just whoever comes on here can just keep that plumb until we get up to window height. And exactly the same round here. We've got the brickwork bonded out all the way through. We don't have so much of a license to play around with this window, because this window is more or less exactly what is on the drawing. We can tweak it just a little bit, but I'm going to come around, because I haven't checked this. George did this yesterday afternoon while we weren't here, so I'm just going to double check to see where the reveal bricks come in relation to that. But again, it's all brickwork around here, so we want to make sure it's right. And then when we go into that internal corner, we've got nothing on here, so this one just goes all the way through, and any cuts will go in that corner. And just the same here. If I look at that, I can see that this needs adjusting, so this needs pulling out, which means this will alter a little bit. So I might have to swing this around a little bit, because at the minute that corner looks really nice for this one to tie in to that joint. So I'll have to have a little think on that one. And then we go around to the outdoor fireplace up on that corner, which again we'll make our way around to that as we go around.